Hello again, everybody, and welcome into Gamecock Central Radio. GamecockCentral.com presents Gamecock Central Radio with Kip Bouknight, and I'm Emerson Phillips coming to you from the Gamecock Central studios. We invite you to download the Gamecock Central Radio app on the App Store and on Google Play. To subscribe to the podcast, search for Gamecock Central Radio on iTunes, SoundCloud, and other popular services, or just visit radio.GamecockCentral.com. Getting ready for South Carolina and Texas A&M. Kip, glad to have you with us today. What can we say about this series, Kip? 2 weekends left in the regular year in the SEC, 6 SEC games remaining for both these schools. Both teams ranked in the top 10 in the country, and everybody knows what's at stake.
You know what, Emerson? This is why you play the game. I mean, this is where you want to be. If you ask any South Carolina fan or player or coach if they had a chance to be at the tied of the SEC lead with 6 games left in the Southeastern Conference play, they'd take it any day of the week, year in, year out. I mean, they absolutely are in a great position, and the sky's the limit. They've got a great team coming to Columbia, and the Gamecocks have been pretty daggone good at home, so I like their chances. They've done really, really well, but it's a tough matchup. I mean, you're playing a top 5 team that's certainly capable of pounding out a lot of hits and runs, and able to slap the leather a little bit and pitch as well. So they're going to have to play their best baseball as they did rise to the occasion and play well against Florida at home. And South Carolina, has a great opportunity. That's the way they need to look at it. They don't need to look at this as pressure or any type of pressure whatsoever. This needs to be a fun opportunity for them, and hopefully they can come out on top in the series.
All right, we got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, South Carolina versus Texas A&M, 7 o'clock first pitch Friday. That'll be on the SEC Network Plus. 7:30 first pitch Saturday, 4 p.m. Sunday. The Saturday and Sunday games will both be on the SEC Network. So, Kip, we've got South Carolina 37-11 overall, 16-7 in the conference. A&M is ranked number 2 in the country in all the major polls but one. They're ranked 5th in the collegiate baseball poll. South Carolina's 3rd in that poll. A&M is 37-10 overall. They're 16-8. Remember, South Carolina had the Sunday game with Florida canceled due to weather, so that's the reason for the half-game difference in the standings. So these are the top 2 teams, along with Florida, in the Southeastern Conference, and we got top 8 national seeds here, possibly on the line. And the Gamecocks got to be happy to be playing at home. Founders Park, the Gamecocks have only lost 2 games there all year.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at the top 2 teams in the SEC with Florida right there with them. I mean, this definitely has national seed implications written all over it. So South Carolina certainly wants to, win at least 2 out of 3 if they can this weekend. And, the biggest thing they got to do is just not look ahead. They got to still continue to try to just play one game at a time and not get too high or not get too low, because there's a long season left. I mean, the playoffs are coming up, the SEC tournament's coming up. But you've got Texas A&M coming to town Friday night, and hopefully the fans will be rocking and rolling and ready to go. And Schmidt needs to come out, and I really think just establish his fastball early. He's got to use both sides of the plate. This is a very, very good hitting Texas A&M team, so he's going to have to do a really, really good job of making guys respect both sides of the plate and use his fastballs on both sides. That way he can elevate it when he wants to and throw the slider and really open up that slider for a strikeout pitch, as we've seen a lot this year.
Kip, starting pitching for both teams has been outstanding this year. I was looking at the starters for this weekend series. The 3 Gamecock starters, Clark Schmidt, Braden Webb, Adam Hill, are a combined 24-4, and the 3 Texas A&M starters, Brigham Hill, Turner Larkins, and Kyle Simons, are a combined 15-2, and Simons is coming off that no-hitter that he threw last weekend against Vanderbilt.
Yeah, I mean, the starting pitching, both of these teams obviously are doing really, really well. The fact that their starting pitching only has 15 wins compared to South Carolina's 24 tells me that maybe South Carolina's starting pitching has been going a little bit deeper into games. So, maybe Texas A&M's got a little bit deeper bullpen than we've got at South Carolina. I'm not quite sure, but, it's definitely going to be a good matchup. And, I think that this is a series that South Carolina's going to have to swing the bats. I don't think this is a series that we need to, it's a lot like the Florida series, in my opinion. South Carolina's going to have to score at least 5 runs a game to try to win 2 out of 3. I really do believe that. They're not going to be able to try to go out and win 1-0 or 3-2 games. I think it's going to be, the bats are going to have to come to life to a certain extent, and we're going to have to manufacture some runs and, maybe mix in a couple hit and runs and steal some bags and play a little small ball. Or it is hot, though. The heat is up, and the ball should be carrying a little bit more, so maybe we'll see a little bit more home run action this weekend. But South Carolina definitely has a great opportunity ahead of them. They need to certainly be excited about it, which I'm sure they are, and the fans need to be as well. And it should be a good weekend for baseball.
All right, Texas A&M coming in hot. They've won every SEC series this year but one. They were swept by Florida in Gainesville early in SEC play, but the Aggies have won series against Auburn, LSU. They swept Georgia. They swept at Mississippi State, and also series victories over Alabama, at Arkansas, and Vanderbilt last weekend. So let's give you the pitching matchups. Friday night, Clark Schmidt for the Gamecocks, sophomore right-hander, 9-1 with a 2.37 ERA. His counterpart for A&M will be sophomore righty Brigham Hill, 5-1 with a 2.31 ERA. Then on Saturday, we've got Senior Day for the Gamecocks. The Gamecocks will honor the 2016 senior class in a pregame ceremony on the field, and it'll be freshman Braden Webb getting the nod, 9-3 with a 3.38 ERA against Turner Larkins, a sophomore righty, 2-0 with a 1.69 ERA. And then Sunday's matinee game, 4 o'clock start, freshman righty Adam Hill, 6-0 with a 2.83 earned run average, taking on Kyle Simons, the senior right-hander, 8-1 with a 2.48 earned run average. A couple of other Gamecock items here. Gene Cone batting .422 in SEC play. That's through 23 conference games. Gene Cone batting .422 in league play. He scored 28 runs in league play this year. That leads the Southeastern Conference, and he's third in the conference in hits and doubles in league play. We've talked extensively about Gene Cone and how outstanding he's been. And I'll tell you who else is swinging a hot bat, Kip. That's sophomore Alex Destino, 4 home runs in his last 5 games, including 2 in the 3-1 victory over PC on Wednesday night.
Yeah, this is one of those weekends, I see it'd be nice if Destino can stay hot, and certainly a ton of Gamecock fans, including myself, would love to see John Jones pick it up and really just, take over a series like we saw him do early on in the year. So I truly believe this is a series that the bats are going to have to come to life for South Carolina to have a chance to win 2 out of 3, if not sweep. I truly believe that. I don't think they can put the amount of pressure on the pitching staff to only give up 1, 2, 3 runs a game. Now, are they capable of doing that? Yes, absolutely, both offensively and defensively in pitching as well. So, this is you want to get yourself in position like South Carolina's done, and you hope to play your best baseball at the end of the year. And it's certainly not the end of the year yet, but it definitely bodes well to try to get the path to Omaha. Definitely is getting in that national top 8 seed, and they've got a chance to play for that this weekend. So they got a lot to play for. Certainly need to look at it as an opportunity, and no pressure whatsoever. Just go out and have fun and play Gamecock baseball.
Kip, thanks for your time as always, and we look forward to recapping the Texas A&M series with you next week. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Emerson. Go Gamecocks.
That's Gamecock great Kip Bouknight. He joins us twice a week here on Gamecock Central Radio, and he'll be back with us again next week. We'll talk about Texas A&M, and we will look ahead to next weekend's season finale series against Alabama. For Kip Bouknight, I'm Emerson Phillips. Thanks for joining us on Gamecock Central Radio.